In the lush oasis of Eldoria, nestled between two great deserts, there stood an ancient city carved from the living rock of the towering cliffs around it. This city, Alarion, was home to a civilization so ancient that their origins were lost in the mists of time, and their knowledge was vast. Eldorians were known for their ability to harness natural energies through enigmatic symbols they called sigils, which were both art and science intertwined, attributed to their demigod ancestors. One day, as the amber hues of dusk draped over Alarion, a young apprentice named Lysandra discovered an ancient scroll hidden beneath the scrolls in the great library's forgotten archives. What drew her to it was an unusual sigil that shimmered with an ethereal light, not known to even the wisest of Eldorian sages. Igniting her lantern, she meticulously pored over the scroll, deciphering faded script that spoke of a forgotten portal located in the heart of the Eldorian desert, one that connected to worlds beyond their comprehension. Her mentor, the venerable sage Theon, upon learning of her discovery, warned her of potential dangers, reminding her of stories told about Eldorians who ventured into unknown realms and returned altered or not at all. Their conversation was abruptly interrupted by a sudden tremor shaking the foundations of Alarion, a warning of the shifting sands outside that threatened their oasis. Driven by a blend of fear for her city and the thirst for knowledge, Lysandra convinced Theon that the solution to their encroaching desert might lie beyond the portal. Together with three other companions, Mira, a beast tamer whose command over creatures was unparalleled, Jarrow, a guardian warrior wielding an enchanted blade, and Keelan, a healer knowledgeable in the ancient arts, they set out into the expansive desert under the cover of nightfall. Through perilous landscapes and against all odds, Lysandra's team reached the location described in the ancient scroll. There stood a stone arch, half buried in sand, with no signs of life around but the whispering wind. Before they could begin deciphering the sigil needed to activate the portal, they were set upon by a horde of desert spirits, guardians of the sacred site. A fierce battle ensued, with Jarrow's blade shimmering through the night and Mira commanding her ethereal beasts to protect them, while Kaelin's chants healed their wounds. At the climax, Lysandra, focusing deeply amid chaos, successfully activated the portal using the mysterious sigil. Stepping through the portal, they arrived in a verdant world untouched by human woes, a stark contrast to their own. Here, the air thrummed with magic, and the soil was fertile. They were met by the sentinels of this world, beings of light and knowledge, who, after hearing their plight, agreed to assist Eldoria by sharing their advanced knowledge of water and land conservation. With new knowledge and renewed hope, the team returned just as the first light of dawn broke the horizon of Alarion. They brought with them techniques that would save their city, turning the encroaching desert into a thriving garden once more. Years later, Lysandra herself became a venerated sage, passing the tales of their adventures to new apprentices. Alarion prospered, safeguarding the ancient portal and the friendships forged in distant worlds, and the now revered sigils of Eldoria, no longer forgotten but celebrated, weaving their once-lost magic through the fabric of their thriving culture.